Welcome to 2025, my friends. 301. Let's just do it.
Episode 30 fun.
I thought I said I had something witty. I don't have shit.
You have nothing.
Dude, it came in on the perfect riff, too. It's always one of those moments where, like, I'm just going to listen to this. I'm going to let it play in the background, and y'all just talk.
That's a hard pass, I think.
Damn.
So is it too late to say Happy New Year to everybody? Or
No, I think you still can.
I have a coworker who's like, fuck, if you don't catch him on the first, you are not getting a Happy New Year out of that guy.
Really? That's funny.
I can kind of appreciate that, though, in
That's
a weird
fair.
way.
I feel like it's the first time you see the person after the new year.
I guess, but do you say Merry Christmas to people on December 27th?
Well, no. I guess not. I don't know. Maybe it's a feeling. I'm not sure. I don't really wish people a Happy New Year, though.
I wish people all the worst so I can get all the best.
Hope all the bad things in life happen to you and only you.
Only you.
I don't know. People I'm in person with, right?
Yeah.
And then a few family members reached out to me, so I said it back. But otherwise, I was like, nah.
No. You got to hang out with Krista twice in 1 week.
Yeah.
At the New
Pretty
Year's
solid.
Eve / birthday party for Brandon. and then this particular Friday.
Yeah, it's not a bad start to the year. And I got a birthday greeting that I never would have expected ever in life.
From Mike Portnoy?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. I got his 6-inch drum head. I'm good to go.
Good man.
I got road-worn gear.
Well, it's always good to get a little head from one of your favorite artists, right?
Sure. The ultimate
Har, har, har.
in thanking for buying all their shit. Now, of course, we've talked about it a lot. We play this game, Death Stranding.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it just came out on Xbox, so now everybody gets to play, which is a beautiful thing. Fuck you, Nintendo. You don't get shit.
That's the way the world should be.
Right.
Yes.
And I didn't even think when I booted up the game, it asked me when my birthday was. And me being lucky and being a New Year's baby, I never have to change anything. I was like, yep, January 1st, first one.
There you go. Default.
Don't got to do it. Let's go. And forgot about it. Get to play, and of course I beat the game, destroyed it, because that's how my life is.
Good job, Brandon Default.
Thank you. Keep on keeping on. And
Brandon Bud Tender Horizon.
oh God, we'll get to that in a minute. But I still play the game. I find a lot of enjoyment out of it, just going out and improving things and maybe building things other people can use.
For the uninitiated, you're a UPS delivery man who also builds roads and shit. So, yeah, it's and killing ghosts and shit. Yeah,
that's right.
There it is. That's what it is.
But don't you be killing no humans. You're going to have a problem on your hands.
Yeah.
So I boot up the game on Wednesday after getting the haze out of my brain. Because my birthday proper is spent just in solitude.
Look, I'm still trying to clear my bells,
And there's a mechanic in the game where you basically have your own little private room where you can rest, shower, shit, piss, do everything you need to do.
Throw on some tunes.
Read your mail. And I go down there, and they have this table that has, energy drinks if you need it. It's got your accoutrement, your sunglasses and hats.
Beers if you hadn't fucked up before. But
Yeah. There are 5 cans of beer on there sometimes. Don't drink more than 3 or you will lose that privilege. Hideo Kojima's a cool cat, man, let me tell you. And then I look, and there's this big circular red thing on the table. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I go to the table and I look. It's a fucking birthday cake.
Oh, how neat.
I'm like, wow. And then I get a little email like, hey, happy birthday from the Bridges crew. We appreciate you. I'm like, damn, man, this is all right.
Keep on keeping on.
And every time you go and check something out in the room, you come back, quarter of the cake's missing. So it's just a neat little thing. And I'm like, man, that's cool.
Fun. What a cool concept.
I mean, a lot of games do semi-cool things on certain things. This game doesn't fucking miss a beat, though. Everybody for like a week, from a week before Christmas until a week after Christmas, all the assholes in the game are all wearing fucking Santa hats. You know what I mean? So it's like I can appreciate them really tapping into the actual real world. Yeah.
And it doesn't stop there. After you leave your private room, you hit the elevator to go back up top, and a lot in the game, there's a cutscene right there. That's a flashback of one of the villains of the game that's played by Mads Mikkelsen, the guy that was Hannibal in the TV series. I don't know if you ever watched that. I can't think what, The Northman, he was in that.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of shit.
I could show you a picture of him, and you'd be like, oh, that guy.
Okay.
He's into some real niche shit, though. So
That's fair.
And so you see these flashbacks through the eyes of the child in the container, and another one popped up. I'm like, I've seen all these.
Sorry, I saw titties on the TV. Sorry. Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
But then also like a huge gaping hole in her stomach.
That's okay. Still titties.
See, all I saw was whole. You know what I mean? So it plays this cutscene, but it's one I can't skip. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I've seen them all. And basically, it plays out like he's talking to the baby, but then he's talking to you, the player. He breaks the fourth wall.
Oh.
And wishes you a happy birthday.
Oh, holy shit.
And I was like, and you know what? I'll be honest. I was legitimately touched.
That's so cool.
Look, there's like 4 people I usually hear from every year that I haven't heard shit, which is fine.
4 people plus Hideo Kojima.
Well, fuck. Hideo Kojima basically, with the power of Mads Mikkelsen, wished me a happy birthday.
That's so cool.
Norman Reedus didn't say shit.
Norman Reedus will not say shit to anybody.
That's right. He's a fucker.
He'll tell you to shut your mouth.
So the reason why he called me Brandon, now after the Brandon Budtender Horizon, is the name of the main character is Sam Porter Bridges. He's a porter. His name is Sam, and he works for a place called Bridges. So now we have this thing where we make our name. It's your normal first name. Your middle name is your profession, and your last name is where you work at.
Okay.
It's like a Kevin DJ Global. Yeah. So
that actually sounds more like a DJ name. Oh man, yeah. You know, it's a fun game. Goddamn, I feel like I'm losing my voice. Sorry, people.
Get a job up
I've been
there
talking
at that
all
fancy
day.
University hospital. You'd be a Krista nurse UMC.
Yeah, wild.
And I can almost get behind that. It's like, have we been fucking up naming schemes and mechanisms for our entire existence of our civilization? Maybe.
We need to get back to the simpler
A
times.
name, your job, and who you work for.
Yeah. That's why people got the last name of Shoemaker.
Actually, a little shocked that capitalism hadn't already kind of rendered such a thing, non-negotiable. But
Yeah, it is interesting because it used to be that way, but they deviated from that.
you used to do whatever your parents did for a living. If you're a boy, do what your father did. If you're a girl, you do what your mother did. And that's what we want to go back to. Fuck that. All right.
No, I'm good. I think it's just a very loud subsect of people that would like to do that. I don't think it's the majority.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do anything any of my parents did.
No, kind of a hard pass. But, man, there's also generational differences, too. Most people okay, well, I'm in this generation. My parents were from the generation before. Mm-hmm. It's not too often you've got your parents are from 2 or 3 generations before.
Right.
Yes.
Because apparently in my family, you wait around a bit. So.
You gotta
let him marinate.
You got to really make sure this is what you want.
Yeah. No, solid. I want to say my biological dad, I want to say was either approaching his 50s when I was born.
Not on.
And my grandfather was in his late 40s when he was, when my biological father was born. My great-grandfather was born in 1846.
Yeah, that's so wild.
Yeah.
God damn.
So it's a little bit of a little stretch here and there, but so in other words, what I tell everybody, well, I'm in my prime.
That's right. Right in my wheelhouse, about to have me one of them children's.
Well, we'll start thinking about this whole dating thing, huh? Now that my balls have dropped. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy New Year, everybody.
That's right. Happy New Year from all of us to all of you.
So episode 30 fun. Or I'm sorry, that's Krista's thing I was ripping off. So
No, I think one of y'all said it first. I was just repeating you.
You
no.
said it first.
No,
Unless
no.
I was blackout.
You were very drunk.
Well, that's what happens. That's what happens on the 31st of December, my friends.
I don't normally notice as much, but I was not as drunk. So.
Oh no, I was wrecked.
No, I was definitely
I started poking beers down my throat about 4 o'clock, I think, something like that, and wrapped up at 4 a.m. So that was a 12-hour day. I expect to get 4 hours overtime for my work.
Yeah. Got it. Well, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Is it right or twice? Anything worth doing twice?
Oh, I thought it was right.
I think you're probably right.
I think it was.
But twice is pretty good, though, if it's pretty great.
Yes.
Or take it easy, and if it's sleazy, take it twice.
That's a really old one. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
No, that's like some ancient shit from like the 70s and 80s. Like, yeah, take her easy, and if she's easy, take her twice. Yeah. Pretty clever shit we used to come up with back in the good old days.
Oh.
Comedy was just different back then.
Just dripping. Shit, so how's your week?
I'm tired. I feel like all I've done is work and drink the past week and a half.
I feel like all I've done is the same. Oh, wait, I didn't work.
Yeah.
12 straight days of, I think out of 12 days, there were 2 days I didn't drink.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's that's the problem around here. Somebody got a birthday. We fucking go a little harder than we probably should.
Sure.
Yeah, and you're trying to get out the last little bit of shit negativity that the 24 has brought, or maybe even the ass into 23. Who knows?
I already put that shit under the soil and called it a day.
Yeah, but when it gets to the New Year's Eve, and it was basically a year, it'd been a year since fucking old fucking went out the door. And I'm in rare form today.
Yes, you are. Good man.
I don't know. It just it felt nice, and it's good to get all that shit out. I truly feel like 25 for me is a clean slate.
Yeah, 24 started rough, but man, I gotta say, that was a good fucking year.
Goddamn right.
I see Tool and Elder, live, and didn't really get out of town or do much beyond that. That kind of hit early in the year, but other than that, man, I don't know. Weather was all right. I grew a pretty fucking good garden, that kept things going around here for like 5 months. It's kind of shocking because our weather, it was only decimating in heat for about 7-8 weeks, but it was later than it usually is. So I was actually able to get a reasonable good shit going on there. And it was so hot, I didn't have to mow my yard much because Mother Nature decided grass don't need to grow.
Nope.
Who needs grace?
And granted, we had a pretty rainy little fall, but summer had nothing. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of that whole thing of like, it's too goddamn hot in the summer, too goddamn cold in the winter. But I kind of make it kind of work because you got summer and winter and windy seasons in between the two, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, well, shit, even that we got pretty lucky on. I mean, I think the windiest day we had all year was like a week and a half ago.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say I agree. I feel like the windy was not as bad this year.
Well, just to set some context, here a few years ago, we'd had, in like March, we'd had a 77-mile-an-hour winds one day.
Nuts.
Which people go, oh, was it a hurricane? No, we don't live anywhere even fucking close to water.
It was a Sunday.
It's dust. Lots of dust.
Yeah, that was God. And nobody, we didn't get no news coverage.
No.
Everybody look out, 77-mile-an-hour wind gust. Oh, it's New Mexico. Wait, never mind.
Never mind.
It's fine.
Yet, right now, is, I guess, apparently coming up over the course of this weekend, the Midwest and Eastern Seaboard and the South. Yeah, and that 256 million people are going to be affected by that storm. Not us, but we're going to get some of the cold back end off of it. But it shocked me when they said that's 256 million.
Yeah,
there's only like 350 million in this country.
I'm like, that's literally 2/3 of the United States.
Like, well, no wonder they shit on us out west all the time. God damn, I'd shit on us too. How's your week?
I've been pretty lazy. Lots of just like resting and taking it easy. A little bit of work. I drank a lot around Christmas, so I actually didn't hit it super hard. I drank, enough on New Year's to get a little buzz, but I didn't go as heavy as I have in the past. And so I did. I woke up with, I don't think it was a hangover. Yeah, no. I think I woke up mostly normal.
I spent the ass end, and by that I mean the last 6 months of 2024, not really drinking much. But in the case of the past fortnight,
You've made up for it.
Good Lord. Good Lord, man.
You broke even, sir. You broke even.
And then I went to the gym on New Year's Day. That's how I
My
started.
Is that a bar?
Oh,
you mean GYM?
No, like a
okay.
literal gym.
I was like, who's Jim? He hasn't been out here.
No, I worked out. I was like, we're
Goddamn.
going to start the year out, with like that kind of energy.
Good for you.
So thanks.
I haven't done shit for any of that. I'd said, man, I ain't going to drink in 2025. And that lasted till yesterday. Yeah. So I didn't drink on Wednesday. I want to say my New Year's resolution lasted a full day. So go fuck yourself.
Well, it's a New Year's Day resolution, and you didn't drink on New Year's Day.
There you
I'd
go.
call that a win.
Of course, since you said till 4 a.m, technically.
Well, I was
you did.
actually pouring beers down my throat all night that night, but that day belonged to Tuesday.
Yeah. if you've been awake since the day before, it's still that
I
day.
see the rationale.
That's right.
Totally fair.
Yeah, that's
Good.
right.
You're going to have to map it out for me because I might have an issue here. Yeah. No, but I'm going to scale it back. I don't hold a calendar to hold me accountable. I have to hold
No,
myself,
you can.
so.
You do your own shit, man.
So legitimately, within the next week or so, I'm going to have to probably kick the drinking, and at least for 6 weeks or so.
I feel like football season kind of fucks with you because it's up through like February sometimes, right? So that can kind of.
Like fucking mid-February. Goddamn, the NFL wants this shit to go like 10
all the
months,
time.
like the NBA and NHL. Goddamn, those are NHL and NBA, so basketball and hockey, professional leagues, start in October. Preseason like late September.
Wild.
They wrap up if you win the fucking championship in those, it's goddamn near July.
That's so crazy.
Isn't it?
I'm not a sports person, so I don't care. People can do what they want or whatever. But I just feel like it kind of almost takes the fun out of it when you have it all the time. Because again, I'm not a fan, so I'm not being fair.
I get a little tired of it. See, that's...
But like 9 months of that sport, it just sounds like it kind of exhausting almost to watch.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Because it was a little weird yesterday. Yesterday was the first time that there wasn't a football game on a Thursday night.
Okay.
And even prior to that, the Dana White Contenders series for like 10 weeks prior to that, we wouldn't often catch it on the Tuesday night when it would air. We'd watch it on Thursday.
Okay.
So... Fuck, we have to go back to like almost June since the last time we didn't have shit to do on a Thursday night. Last night, I don't know what we usually do, but here we are.
That's funny. There wasn't a bowl game or anything?
Well, see, now also you got to keep in mind is that I'm a streamer, and the mouse doesn't know what streaming is really, except in that sales like trying to get you to sign up for their fucking stupid Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus package, but. No, good luck. ESPN doesn't like to stream anything. And if they do, it's on ESPN Plus or ESPN 3. And both of those are subscription-based. But, man, you're on the hardcore ESPN. They don't.
Interesting.
They're not here to do it.
Yeah,
they're the harness maker in the age of the automobile.
You know what's so interesting is we've really gotten to a space now where if you have all these subscriptions, you're paying as much as you would for cable. It's almost pointless now.
If you decide I gotta have everything,
everyone, yeah.
I don't. I have Prime because I have it because
Prime
of the shipping. Actually, if we're being
that's
real honest, there, Honey's a little expensive. And I mainly had got it because I used to get free shipping on Honey. Well, and then now we got a friend and his wife that actually picked shit up for us, and so I don't have to do that anymore. But I still order way too much off of Amazon, but the shipping's always free.
Sure.
And so that means I also get their streaming service. That's fine. I pay for ESPN Plus because we still watch the occasional UFC fight around here. And other than that, YouTube Premium is it. That's my base.
That's fair.
Yeah. I got rid of Hulu earlier in the year. I got rid of Netflix. I had that for 1 month this past year. That's really just I wanted to see an old man try to whip a young man's ass, and it turned out the old man's just there to get paid.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike Tyson.
Cheddar money.
Yeah, other than that, legit. So if I don't even count Prime because I'm doing it for the shipping, that means I am paying for ESPN Plus
YouTube.
and YouTube Premium. That's it.
You've done a good job. That's awesome.
I mean, is there shit I would like to watch that's on Netflix? Maybe, but I ain't paying those assholes $15 a month.
We kind of like turn them on and off depending on what we need. I guess. I don't know. We just turned Disney Plus off.
Now, if I'd have kept Netflix around, then I could have watched the fucking football they had on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm okay. I don't need that $7. That's
Sure.
fine.
Yeah.
Because it was the ad-based version. But no, I think I've reached the point where, man, YouTube, it checks all the boxes. Man, if there's a show you want to watch, like, man, I got to watch this show, though. Yeah, well, you got to do, that's between you and your gods.
Mm-hmm.
But just looking for random shit. I'm a dummy because I'm constantly watching fucking documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All over
I'm never
YouTube.
going to run out of documentaries
Sure.
on YouTube Premium. I could live 1,000 years and I wouldn't run out of them fucking things.
Wild.
Speaking of wild and speaking of 1,000-something, I heard a statistic today. Does everybody know who Elon Musk is?
No, I live under a rock.
He sells that Jovan Musk
Yeah,
cologne.
that's right. He sprays his musk everywhere. Oh, those are skunks. Similar, but the amount of wealth that he has, this is fucking shocking. The amount of wealth that man has, he could spend $1 million a day, and it would take him over 1,000 years to spend his fortune.
Yes.
1,000 million.
Yeah, I heard. I'm not even going to try to repeat a statistic, but it had like a similar magnitude.
Yeah, it was like 1,100 and some
like,
odd years, but it was it's over 1,000. $1 million a day for 1,000 years, and he couldn't fucking spend himself out of money.
No one needs to accumulate that much wealth.
Nobody. God damn, at that point, well,
Is it because of just how he generates it as he's spending it too?
Well, a lot of it's not liquid. A lot of it is,
there's that.
I
Well, it's
mean,
the same thing. A lot of people said, the president-elect is a really wealthy man. I was like, he's kind of not. He's kind of not. That guy can't hardly pay his bills.
He eats
could
at
be
Burger
worse.
King.
It could be Rudy Giuliani, who legitimately
who literally
now
is
can't
like
pay
on
his
the
bills.
streets. Yeah.
Yeah, now how's he going to dye that hair?
Man, that guy was invoking his 9/11 defense the other day on trying to keep his own shit in his hand. He's like, I got all these illnesses, probably from 9/11 because I was there. Like,
Are you
whoa,
fucking serious?
Whoa,
Yes.
boo.
Yes.
What a little shitbag. God.
No,
How could a guy like-
It's so crazy how much he's fallen from grace.
Yeah,
because I reflect
he was
back-
America's
yeah.
mayor.
Yeah,
and,
holy
and the guy
shit.
running around there like, I'm handling all the legal affairs for Trump. And what's he done? He's done fucking nothing for that man because he doesn't need him anymore. Not that I was wanting to turn political because, by the way, I think the Democratic shit is I think that they fucking duped an entire nation, myself probably included, of going, you know what? She is better than anything that this guy's going to do. And I bid it. Looking back, because somebody said, well, if you voted, because I always tell everybody, I voted against Trump in the election.
Sure.
That's what I was doing. Like, yeah, but do you know what she stands for? I said, no. And because legitimately, I was voting against, not for.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it turns out, it's like, God damn, she's problematic. But yet they had everybody like, hey, everybody got to go. And like, we're getting polling numbers. And it's like, oh, it's going to be a close race and everything else. At the end of the day, that shit was like that fucking Ohio State-Oregon game the other day.
Yeah, it was wild. No, I didn't vote for her. I already told you that. I voted third party. But no, I mean, granted, if we're going to do, again, the lesser of two evils, obviously, I guess she's the lesser. But
I don't know. That's what I thought. Now, I think they're the same.
she's
almost-
highly problematic.
I almost feel like if you have billions of dollars in your bank account, really politics don't matter.
No.
Because at that point, as long as it's just access is all you're
Yep.
after, and access means power, and that means you don't have to run for office. Mm-hmm. So in other words, I do have an axe to grind with Mr. Musk, who's from South Africa, who fucking absolutely got he was here. The very people he's trying to throw out of the country, he was one of those.
Well, no,
let me just make it easy.
he's out there. HB defending
H-1B.
Yeah, there you go. Visas.
Trying
So,
to bring
I mean,
in just very, very educated immigrants and everything else, which, man, we were led to believe like, oh no, we're bringing in no immigrants. So
Only
Right.
want the country's biggest
it's so
and
wild
brightest.
to watch all of this unfold.
And
And,
yet-
he's
and
not
yet-
even president yet.
no, and yet Musk is perfectly fine with saying, no, we don't need all these immigrants out of Mexico. Oh, you mean the ones that fucking gather our food?
Yeah. Are you joking?
Because he had said we can get food from other countries.
No,
like, what?
you're crazy.
What the hell is wrong with you? So I really love it because the American farmer voted very, very heavily for Musk. Well, for Trump, but
Yes.
For Trunsk.
But
Trusk.
but at the end of the day,
Mump.
no, at the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to get hit the hardest by all
They
of this.
are.
Because immediately it's like, let's start talking tariffs against our
Yes.
allies and our border allies and everything
They're
else.
crazy.
And so Canada and Mexico, and I got to say this is that NAFTA had stood for 20 some odd years, going all the way back to Bush's daddy.
Old Daddy Bush.
The Kenny Bunkport Bush, but all the way back to that. Oh my God! And yet Trump gets into office, gets the USMCA agreement, the United States, Canada, Mexico agreement, first fucking trade thing that had been updated in years and years and years. Canada and Mexico both said, "Yeah, you're probably right. We do need to probably upgrade this shit or update it." They do. That was in 2016. It's only been 8 years? No, not even that, because only 25. So but in the space of 2 terms, he's already wanted to redo an agreement.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate the moxie. Like, hey, by the way, I would like you motherfuckers come back to the table because I ain't done with you yet.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. No, I think some folks are in for a very rude awakening, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
And I also think now on the other side, the other handle of that shovel that's scooping all this shit. The other side of that, there are a lot of people like, Trump's terrible. He's terrible. But they're going to fucking actually make out like a thief in the night. Mm-hmm. But yet they were opposed to him, but now they're going to benefit. Mm-hmm. It's a bizarre world we live
really
in.
Is.
Because you got some people you got like Warren Buffett and some people like that. Now, the uber wealthy, they know to make sure that there's no money the federal government can touch. But you got people of his ilk that are out there that are going to benefit from all of this, and yet they were very, very adamantly against the guy. Isn't that interesting?
It is. It's almost like they're the same.
Oh, well, they're all the same.
Let me tell you about the last time I hit a corpse.
Oh, no.
Okay, enough politics. Sorry about that. I had to kind of take a little diversion because Elon Musk has been kind of weirding me out.
That shit is wild.
And everybody, really. But
I can't get over it. I don't know. I guess supposedly Reagan had some dudes that were advising him that weren't actually.
According to George Carlin's comedy stand-up from '86, everybody, half of the cabinet under Reagan was under investigation, and half of that half was already in prison.
Oh,
so,
okay then.
But you can't say anything bad about Reagan because then everybody loses their fucking minds.
What?
And,
Yeah, because I'm still waiting for trickle-down economics, but
The old trickle down.
The old trickle. The
Sounds
old
like
trickle
a
on you.
sexual thing.
he's gonna piss all
It's like
over
somebody
us.
micturating all over you.
Yeah.
Speaking of micturating,
Hey, speaking of pissing on people, we have some other things to. Oh, is it? Oh shit, we're probably already the.
yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh my. Well, I don't want to put in the claim that LJ pisses on people, but what he
Only
does
when he's angry.
But what he does in his own home is his own business.
That's right.
So maybe.
Land of the free and home of the piss.
Yeah, and the lowdown, land of the lowdown of what's going down with LJ.
Another year of metal. Welcome back to the metal portion of the Mead for Metal podcast. My name is LJ, and today we're going to get down with some new releases. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be one of those ones where everything is kind of obscure unless you listen to obscure music. In that case, never mind. But let's go ahead and just look at what they got for shits and giggles. I'm sure something on this list is going to tickle your fancy, but let's get all up in that ass, shall we? That was terrible. I'm sorry. Let's go. So let's just start off with a re-release straight off the bat that actually caught my attention. This would be by the band Decrepit, and the album Suffered Existence from 1994 is getting a re-release. I actually like death metal, so it gets a thumbs up from me. Will you like it? Check it out and find out. And while we're on the subject of extreme metal, let's go with the band Rotten Sound, which is a fitting name for this type of band. Hey, at least they're not baiting you into it with a band that's called, like, Music of Angels. Anyway, the name of the album is called Murderworks, and it's a re-release of a 2002 album by this band. I gotta tell ya, I'm on a roll with these, like, super fast, blitzing, thrash, death metal albums so far. So if you needed something to wake you up, or maybe clean out your ears, or maybe clean out your system while you're over there flushing blood down the drain, you know what? Let's just move on before I reveal more machinations of the mind that go on beyond the extents of my little garage here. You know, what goes on in my bathtub murder room is my business. Thank you. So, kids, are you ready to get disappointed with the first album I'm going to mention on this list? Well, so far, the band Megafauna has done that. You have a badass album cover. The album is called I Owe This Land a Body, which sounds fucking awesome. Problem is, I listened to 2 tracks from the album, and so far, all I'm hearing is atmospheric synth with a guy screaming in the distance over it. This reminds me of that one show that I went to at Ruben's house where some dude was doing the exact same thing. Like, it wasn't even music. It was just a guy yelling into a fucking spin cycle of a dryer. So I commented on it. Hopefully the album doesn't sound like this, but I commented, this isn't music. My fucking pipes make this noise every time I flush the toilet. Yeah, so anyway, maybe they have more music, but so far what I've been able to hear is literally just atmospheric noise and a dude screaming 20 feet away from the microphone. Anyway, now on to... Damn it. What? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just gotten a text from Ruben Gonzalez. Yeah, that's right. Our associate, who also associates with the Mead Hall. And he went ahead and recommended that there's an album by a band called Patriarch. Patriarkh. And they were formerly known as Batushka. Anyways, the album is in Russian, but the album title is actually called Prophet Ilja, I-L-J-A. Hey, my name's in there. And it sounds pretty cool so far. So, good job, Ruben. You didn't fuck it up. You actually saved this list this time, and I think you deserve full credit for this discovery. Round of applause, everyone. Yay. Okay, stop applauding. That's enough. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I like a little bit of death metal here and there, and I also enjoy some sludge and some other heavy shit. Thanks to the guys at the Mead Hall for actually telling me about this genre. Of course, it's not like I didn't know about it. Doom has always kind of been a part of my life, especially on PC, but that's beside the point. There's a band called Mutagenic Host that has an album that is called Diseased Machine, and holy shit, it is sludgy and it is very death metal-y. And also, I think that the name of the label has a cool-ass name, too. If I'm not mistaken, the channel that posted these songs anyway is called Gurgling Gore. Fuck yes. Any self-proclaimed metalhead or serial killer worth his salt knows that this album is heavy enough to be in your playlist. So why don't you throw it in your shopping cart and then purchase it whenever you get the chance. Totally worth it. Now, 2025 is going to be a very tumultuous year, especially when it comes to my opinions on black metal. So if you're a black metal fan and you listen to this channel and you're looking for something that just seems a little bit more extreme and will get you to hell faster than any other type of music, well, here's something that'll send a Protestant running. It's the band Serpentum. Or Serpentum. One word. The Hilt of the Forking Tongues. Oh, sorry, it's The Hilt of Forking Tongues. Yes! Very much yes. Thank you very much. This is something that I needed to wake me up out of my little weed nap that I had while I was in between the last album and this one. So yeah, definitely worth listening to. That's all we've got for today. I've got stuff to do. You probably got stuff to do. I'm going to go buy some metal albums, and I will catch you guys in the next podcast. Take it away, everyone, and have a safe 2025. See ya!
Maytag washers and dryers are a lot like Newton here. Faithful, dependable. Year after year, hardly a complaint. That's true of all Maytags.
Side by side or stacked, every full-size Maytag washer is built to last longer and need fewer repairs.
So Newton and I can spend a lot of time together. There is one difference between Newton and Maytag. Newton needs me.
Maytag. The dependability people.
Stained by blood for a moment of change. A fool's weakness
I just want to go home and listen to music through these headphones. I think that's what I need to do.
I did have somebody actually address that and said, Brandon seemed like he really enjoyed 300. I said, oh, yeah. No, it was a fun episode. We all enjoyed it. He's like, no. Like, the music went a lot longer than it usually does. That's right. I said, he even mentioned it a couple times. Like, shit, sorry.
I was really into this music.
Started to kind of groove here a little.
Yeah, man. I mean,
here for that kind of unbridled joy, man.
yeah. And high fidelity to boot.
Man, there are people that's the only way that they will listen to music.
I mean, there's something to that. You get the full experience because you really don't. It's so fascinating how like your listening device changes the feeling of the thing you're listening to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, if you're doing headphones, you're getting the full effect of what that band wanted to convey.
Correct.
But you also have a leash. Or if you've got, Beats and their Bluetooth, okay, that's fine. But you're walking around your house. Half the year it would be uncomfortable living here with headphones on.
Sure. Yeah, you're super sweaty. Like I work out and I have headphones in, and it can be quite uncomfortable when you're hot.
But AirPods, you're not going to get that quality. They love to tell you will,
it's not
but
the
they're
same.
liars.
There's no way. Because when they sit in the studio, they have headphones on. They don't have earbuds in. You know what I mean? It's not the same.
Yeah,
but earbuds.
I never liked earbuds.
I wear earbuds. Yeah.
Dynamically, earbuds better than ambient. So. I mean, so in the pecking order, it's it's near the top. It's not at the top, but then it comes down to convenience. I can turn my shit up really loud and get all kinds of things done around the house, and I don't have to worry about being tethered or having things in my ears and I'm not aware of my surroundings.
Correct.
Line of sight and everything.
That. Yeah, I don't like. That is part of it, is the lack of situational awareness that comes with having my ears covered up. I don't like that. Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
So loud she is, boys. Loud she is.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's how I liked it in junior high. It's how I like it now.
God, we got to get LJ. Speaking of which, by the way, thanks to that dude.
Fuck yeah.
God damn, we need to get that guy down here again. Because when he's down here and does the show, we jam afterward, and that's just my game.
It's the ritual. Yeah, man. Shit, yeah, we got who knows who we'll have here in 25.
We got Krista another time,
at
but
least
then
one,
at least one, maybe two. But she's
then it'll be a little sporadic.
Yeah.
She's moving to one of the cities we said we would never live in a couple shows ago.
That's okay.
That's okay. John Jones runs that town.
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe he'll hit me and apologize and take his weed too.
That's right.
That could be
his money.
That would be
now.
super.
Don't forget that money.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, sorry about that.
Sorry, lady.
I still cannot.
My bad. Now give me that money.
Ah.
God damn. So 2025, huh? We're here. We made it. We did it.
Do you guys do like resolutions or anything?
I don't do resolutions, but I do have I have goals. So the calendar, or not the calendar, the planner you bought me has spaces to make goals in the front. And so
I got somebody something useful. Holy shit.
No, this is the third or fourth one I've bought after you got me the really big one. They have a smaller size one. And so I flipped to that one, and that one's working okay. And it's been very helpful, very personally, on both, both ADHD level to help me keep my planning together, but then also on kind of a spiritual level, because just make goals and stuff.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah. So, but it's as an example, I made the goal to read 5 books next year. It's just like that, something enriching, something I enjoy, but something I forget to do because I get caught up in life.
You know what's kind of weird is that I'm not a reader anymore in the traditional sense.
Sure.
Generally, I don't grab a book and I sit there and pour through it from cover to the end of the cover and go, cool, next one. I don't do that.
Sure.
But I do read a lot of things very situationally.
Sure.
Or contextually,
My
because
husband is like
if
that.
it usually comes up, it's like, oh, hold on. It's something I got to find. It's like maybe we were talking about, maybe this is the thing that's in the Havamal, and here it is, And I remember it because I will go back and read it by sections once in a while. But, but shit like that. And I also read a lot of like game books, got rules, manuals, things like that. That's I will never play, but I love to read it.
Interesting.
Because I like to know how their system works.
Yeah.
And my brain kind of really absorbs that kind of shit. So
Yeah, that's really awesome.
yeah. So I don't know. So I don't really make a resolution like I'm going to read X number of books.
Sure.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep reading the amount that I have been. I can guarantee it. How much is it? I don't know. I don't know how to quantify the way I read.
Yeah,
but,
that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm probably going to actually have about 3 extended breaks from alcohol this year.
Oh, that's good.
So if but again, that's not a resolution. That's a goal. One of them coming up here pretty soon to detox from the holidays.
Yeah.
I'll probably not drink for about 6 weeks or so, and then I'll slowly ease back in, and then I'll get thrashed over my birth month.
It's a big month.
And then I will immediately go right back on that wagon again to nerf a fucking general health test come July. And then
I'm starting to figure out your plan.
I don't want them going, oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to hit you with that tag of hypertension again. Fuck you. I ain't doing it. Get done with that, get a clean bill of health, and I'll go back to eating poutine. For all my Canadian friends.
There you go.
Why don't you do resolutions?
I don't know, man, because I always fucking fail.
You of little will.
I don't know. I feel it's the same thing as like if I find a gift for somebody, I don't give a fuck if it's Christmas or their birthday or Tuesday. I'm gonna do it. But it's like if I plan that shit, that's why I always hate Christmas. It's the plan of the gift. If I see something and it's March, I'm probably going to pick it up and give it to somebody if I feel like they'd like that.
I get it. But the holidays make me into the old drunk man that pisses all over the floor and misses the urinal. Because those gifts are not getting open on the 25th round here. It's going to be in an area, I mean, generally, I think Brandon, we were barely in December when Brandon's gift came in.
I feel like it's a season, so that's fair.
Yeah, so that's kind of where that's at. Thankfully, with our friend Jack, I got him something, and I'm glad his came in really early because it was not at all what it was supposed to be, so I was allowed to have time to reorder.
Oh, my.
Best Christmas ever.
But then again, he'd got me something cool, and it wasn't there. So, yeah, it was a fun holidays. Really fun.
It was an honor to be there to witness it.
Jesus.
It was like the biggest, like all the wheels are coming off the fucking wagon at the same time. Like, yeah, ride this bitch off a cliff. And thankfully it was early enough in the season so we could make rights. And
well, and the first gift was kind of a big one. And there was anger after it was fucked up.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it probably
You
cost
brought
a
out
lot of money.
you brought out your gift, and it was fucked up. It immediately made the situation lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think we all actually benefited from mine being fucked up too. You bet.
Yeah. It all fucking worked out really for the better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'd ordered some candles for Krista, and man, I kept it like before Thanksgiving, and it got kicked down the road like a week and a half. Like, oh, now here's your new delivery date. I'm like, no, all right, whatever. Shit happens, whatever, fine. And then I get one. It's like it's 2 days after the expected delivery date. It's like, oh, sorry, there's been a delay in your delivery, blah, blah, blah. And it kept doing that, and it finally moved it past Christmas, and I was like,
oh no,
I was like, no, you know what? You can go fuck yourself. And I immediately gave them 1 star on their Amazon Marketplace rating.
Yeah, little shit bags.
Give me back my money.
I had to wait 48 hours, but I'm vengeful enough to, do that. I've seen me do it.
This man holds grudges.
As it is, though, I got Krista a candle. I think it was better than the shit I
you
ordered
got
anyway.
me.
So
It's a sick ass.
It was the year of the candle.
I love candles.
Candles are
I'm
awesome.
a candle whore. There's candles everywhere. I'm always burning candles. I love candles.
I'm
Huge
that
fan.
asshole that stops at Walmart and will smell like a dozen candles.
I love.
Brandon's
that.
got a little weird of a snoot on him, though, because he'll do it with soap, too. So
Oh, I smell soap too.
Thank you.
Sorry. Before I'm going to buy it, I'm going to smell it.
I'm not
Here.
talking shit necessarily.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying that when he says he's going to smell candles, he smells everything.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
do.
oh,
yes.
this is supposed to be pleasant to the nose. Well, I will see if
I will.
I will
the
see
judge
if
of that.
I will see if you're actually providing the goods.
Well, not all scents are pleasant to all people. So, yes, I will be sampling my scents.
And it really helps during cunnilingus. As far as if you're going to do it or not.
Oh, taking a sniff. Yeah, of course. The smell
What kind of
test.
linguists? I thought you said cunning linguistics, like somebody was like being really clever in what they were saying.
No, I said Colonel Angus.
No, you got to do a smell test.
Yeah, when you got a flatulent girlfriend with a bush. We as men, we know, like occasionally, toot will come out the front if you're sitting down. For us, it's fun. It tickles.
If you're in your 20s and you're drunk and you got a lighter, you've got entertainment.
Oh, my God. I'm going to be honest. It does tickle our dates.
Yeah. And it just travels up and then is gone. It escapes.
How the fuck did we get on this topic?
Like a vengeful ghost.
We're talking about one of my former girlfriend's smelly bushes.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I was letting him run with it. I was like, all right, cool.
But that's when you have adult discussions. Say, look, I would love nothing more than to go down there and be the kind and generous lover that I am. But you either got to stop eating the food you're eating, or you gotta trim the area.
You stank. You stank. Yeah.
Because that's why armpits stink. The hair captures everything, and boy howdy, it's true for pubes.
It is.
They catch more, and it's all poop.
So if you accidentally stumbled into a time machine and you were around like a bunch of Neanderthals, that'd be a problem. Because that's all hair.
Yeah, but I'm not going down on them.
Try to please some neo-humans and hominids.
No.
Don't get me wrong. If they got like some kick-ass booze or something from prehistoric time,
Man, that's all right. I think we just got the science nerd, subscription probably just now. Give us that thumbs up, huh?
that's right. Come on. This is the smartest, most intelligent thing y'all have heard all week. Give us that like,
Of
share,
course,
and
I also
subscribe.
realized most of you have been on vacation this week, so I get it.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I feel like a fucking idiot.
I want to go down on no Neanderthals now.
unless I don't know if they all looked like they were in the movie Caveman. We got Ringo Starr and Dennis Quaid in it,
Oh, shit. I forgot
and
about
Shelley Long. Yeah, they all look like that. I probably would still have to be loaded.
that. Yeah. No, we stumbled on it like 6 months ago, just out of the blue.
Did we?
Yeah. Because I'd forgot all about that until I remember. It's like, shit, that you threw that shit on like 6 months ago one night. But
Oh, it had to be free on YouTube then.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Caveman. Ringo Starr. I don't know outside of Beatles movies what other movies Ringo Starr has been in.
Just trying to outlive which one? John Lennon? No, he's dead. Paul McCartney.
He's
trying to outlive Paul McCartney.
He's 2-0 against Beatles.
Yep. So is Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Feels like we're at the college football playoff right here at the playoffs.
And Ringo's the oldest. He was the oldest of the bunch, right?
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I literally have no idea.
I know he was the singlest of the bunch, and that's what drew a lot of ire.
Yeah, he was a derpy looking dude.
And he's a drummer who honestly looks like he might be Mike Portnoy's daddy, but
I don't know, man. There was just something about Ringo. You got to have that one guy in your band that is the derpy one. The one that ranks fourth on 80% of Beatles fans' lists when it comes to
Metallica's your
banging.
favorite band. Who's the derpy one in Metallica?
Ooh. It's not Robert Trujillo. It's not.
Fuck no, it ain't the hard Mexican.
No,
Fuck
it ain't James Hetfield either.
no.
But I got it down to 2, and it's starting to get difficult.
I didn't realize this was going to be fire. This is fucking amazing.
Lars is too smart. He is too smart.
He looks derpy.
He does. I was like,
he's Danish.
Based on looks, that guy is the derpy one. Period.
But as far as just like overall demeanor,
He's a jerk. Sorry, I'm never gonna let Napster go.
oh come on,
Oh man, you got to let that argument die.
Never.
So Kirk Hammett.
it's because of people like you.
Yeah.
So
All
you're
my
saying
fault.
Kirk Hammett's the derpy one in Metallica?
I think I'm saying Kirk, the lead guitar player of Metallica, is the derpiest person in that band.
Interesting.
Okay. Wow.
Unless you're talking about like horror movies or surfing.
I have a band that does not have a derpy member.
Tool.
Well,
There's certain kinds of
you
derp
can
in
make
there.
an argument that Adam Jones is a little derpy.
Derp-ish.
He's, I guess derp-ish is a little better than derpy, I guess. Right?
Homeboy derp black.
No, I was going to say Alice in Chains and the current and modern of what they are.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Who?
I don't know. When
Mike
you hear-
Inez?
what about-
because that guy does everything to stay off the horizon.
What about when you hear Jerry Cantrell laugh?
Now that guy's derpy when he fucking laughs. Oh my, that's a problem. That's a problem. it's the most aggressive. Like he'll just like be talking and then someone will catch him. It's funny. Like, it's like, what the fuck? What are you, a serial killer?
It's always awesome to hear someone laugh and you know you're hearing like their true self.
Not the one that they had to fashion and craft because they got made fun of in school or whatever and then evolved into the laugh they have now. No, that's that guy's primal fucking laugh.
Yes.
I fucking do mine here all the time.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, this is kind of a wacky place to fucking hang out. So we're being real honest here.
Established 2015. Well, no, that's our booze.
That is, yeah. Man, how much do we have any time to climb into another topic? Or are we good?
We got a couple minutes.
Okay. 2025, brand new year. If you could travel to anywhere on planet Earth this year, where would you go and why? And Krista, you're more of a world traveler than the rest of us, but shit, I do feel like it might be a valid.
No, I mean, I know I already have one trip planned to Michigan this year.
Well, I'm talking
yeah,
about
you mean
exotic
yeah,
places.
no,
I'm not talking about the upper Midwest.
It's actually pretty there. I was really impressed. Okay, anyway, anywhere in the world. Honestly, ironically, I really wanted to go. I have, I'm a chemist.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with nuclear things.
Oh.
And I really wanted to go to Chernobyl, but this desire only occurred after Ukraine, started being invaded by Russia. So
I was going to say, I hope that was
be-
pre-February 2022.
Yeah, I will not be doing that anytime soon. I really want to go to Turkey again, actually. So I lived there as a kid, and I would love to go. But again, I don't know.
Well, my
That's
friend
questionable.
Badger was over there, and our friend Jack. Both dudes had nothing but great shit to say about that place.
I loved it. So I'd like to go back as an adult.
I was in the Marines, so we didn't deploy to Turkey. That was for the Air Force. And
Okay.
shit, so yeah, generally, and I also wasn't an East Coast Marine, so oh well.
Okay.
But anyway, what about you, Brandon?
Amsterdam.
Okay, why?
I feel like it's the birthplace of everything I would love to have at least the ability to do if I wanted to.
It's very cool.
Okay.
Goddamn, really been to Amsterdam?
I've been to Amsterdam. Granted, again, I was a kid. I went.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been twice though. So I have
I think that's twice, madam.
But I went once with my Girl Scout troop, and we went to like Anne Frank's attic. That was really neat.
No shit, that's in Amsterdam?
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Goddamn shit like that though has got to be creepy though, yeah.
It was, but it was still really cool. I don't know, and just the vibe there is really cool. I'd love to go as an adult. That would,
See,
'cause
you just
get
need to go to
different
Madame
things.
Tussauds when you're drunk.
Yeah, drunk would be okay, I think. but
Yeah, because then you're taking photos with these.
I just
fucking
don't
things.
think you want to be like on shrooms, probably.
I
right?
have photos posed with like Princess Di and Oprah, like the Pope. Like, yes. So I do have old, like, 3x4s, I think, from,
I got a photo of me looking down Lucille Ball's dress.
Oh my God.
We had to do that one real quick.
So I have the Pope and Madame Tussauds.
I think it's John Paul VI.
Wow.
JP the 2 in Amsterdam?
Yep, pretty sure.
Don't they have one in Vegas?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The Vanish.
I know they have
Yeah,
a
that's
few.
the one. Well, if we load up and go, me and
I've been there twice.
and El Ruben, and we go, we got to recreate that Who album cover of Who's Next with the Pope's wax figure.
Oh my god.
Now, I haven't been to the...
That's classy.
I haven't been there in a while, but I'm sure, God, I'm
Yeah,
sure that
I
shit
mean,
changes
this was
all the time.
literally,
That's a place...
approaching 30 years ago.
When the first time we all went, and Ruben was there, he's like, I'm going to hang out at the hotel. I'm going to chill in the pool. Y'all go out and enjoy the town.
Now, in his defense, that dude fucking vibes on that shit.
After after knowing him many years after that, it's like, oh, this is how you get off. This is your bag. You're not here to sightsee or the like. You are here to chill.
We had a really cool vacation in Sandia a couple of years ago, and hung out with you guys
Yeah, I
at the
remember.
sports bar and
That
shit.
was super dope.
Ruben wasn't there with us at the bar because that guy was down enjoying the amenities out at the fire pits, and
Fire
the
pit
pool,
from
and,
fire pit
man,
to pool to fire pit to
Yeah.
pool.
That's so funny.
and that's what that guy finds joy in, and I think that's amazing. And I think if I'm going to be waxing philosophic on anything today, find joy in something. Just find that joy and fucking run with it, and don't let anybody else bring you down. Because usually we are our own worst enemy when it comes to gatekeeping.
For sure.
So, man, maybe that's a cool thing you might consider for 25. It's keep your own shit in mind. And don't let anybody bring you down.
Yeah, focus on your joy.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Chiang Mai.
Oh, okay.
I felt like
I
I
should
already
have
knew
known.
the
No,
answer
it's
to that.
like he's going to
It's
say
like this
Thailand.
asshole, of course.
Yeah, he's going to say Thailand.
That was easy.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, well. But, and why? Because it brings me joy.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
All right. Hey, we're going to be back a couple of weeks. But anyway, I hope everybody had a great set of holidays and cool New Year and all that shit. I appreciate the ability to fucking get stupid every time somebody has a birthday in this realm.
Fuck yeah. Thank you to
Where's-
Ruben and Jack for being there as well.
A week-long drunk.
Good to do it amongst friends.
That's a good name for a punk band, right?
Yeah. Putting out a demo tomorrow.
Shit, take it easy, huh?
Let's go.